What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Rolling Farmlands of Michigan. And in between last episode and this episode, I have been very busy, both in-game and off-screen. Um, I don't even think I've posted the third episode yet, as of recording this episode. I should probably get on that. Um, but yeah, I've been super busy with other, say, dedications, I think is how I would put it. So I haven't been able to record as much as I've wanted to. So there's that. Also, you can see in the top right, we have two active contracts. And one of them is this. Let's just unload this guy real fast. And when I say real fast, I mean put it there and then go away. Actually, I have three active contracts, but one of them just completed. So it was plowing the big field, or one of the big fields. Field 5. Probably could have just looked at the map. So we'll go ahead and collect that. And that was, what, 60 grand? Yeah. As far as contracts go, I've done a lot of contracts today in-game. If we go down here to contracts, I've made 307,000 from contracts. Wow. That's a lot. I've also sold bales. Did I sell bales? Oh, that was the cotton harvest I did. Yeah. I did a cotton harvest in that field. Um, so yeah, I've done a lot of contracts. I don't quite remember what contracts I've done in what fields. The reason I knew that is because that was cotton. Um, this field is actually one of the contract fields. So there's that. Now I do believe this soybean field soybean crop is going to my silo. Let me just double check on that because I want to make sure. So that's the corn, that's the soybean. Yes, it is going to my silo. Speaking of my silo, I have built up the farm a little bit. I got a little carried away, as I usually do. So if we pop over this hill, you can see there are a lot of buildings placed. And when I say a lot, I think there's only 4 buildings and then the house. So I've changed the terrain quite a bit. And I know it's missing some detail. But other than that, it looks pretty good, I'd say. It took me a while to figure out the building placement, because I wasn't happy with a lot of it. But yeah. So we've got our house over there, and we've got our big main shop area here, right next to me. And we've got basically 3 cold storage sheds. So, yeah. And then my plan is to build the cow barn over there. That's the plan, at least. And I have had an idea of this farm, of saving enough money to buy it. I know we have 1.3 million right now, but most of that's from loan. Or actually, in fact, all of that's from the loan, I believe. How big is our loan? Yeah, so most of that's from the loan. So yeah, back to the cow thing, as I was saying. Um, I want to go back into beef cattle and then save up enough money to eventually buy the dairy cattle, which is what is at this farm here. About right there is where they are. So I think I'll place a beef cattle shed on our farm, and then eventually we'll buy the dairy cows. I think that's a great plan. Also, in the last episode, we were harvesting our soybean field, and once again, I got a little carried away, and I harvested our cornfield as well. So that is all harvested. All that means all of our fields are harvested, except for this grass field here, which won't be done until November, I believe. And also, now that our harvest is done, I'm kind of tempted to sell this combine. Well, I'm very tempted to sell this combine, actually. Um, because I mainly just bought it as a starting combine. And now that we have the John Deere, although I did say that was the John Deere was only going to be for contracts, didn't I? I don't know. I will think about it some more, but we'll see about that. Also, we have a bit of a problem. This John Deere combine is out of fuel. I know it's still running, but when we empty it, I'll show you guys what I mean. It's been in a worker for so long that it has drained the the fuel gauge or the fuel tank, and it is currently. I don't even think it has a bar at the moment. Yeah, it is completely empty. There in the bottom right-hand corner where the gas icon is, it is completely out of gas or fuel. So that's a problem. Oh, did I collect that soybean contract? Don't think I did. Oh, I did. Never mind. Alright, while that is unloading, this needs to come back to the farm and do our own fields. Because I think it's been doing contracts for the whole 8 hours I have it. Well, I guess I've got 8.7, but I think the point 0.7 was our own field. But other than that, it's plowed a lot of fields. This one took a while. This is probably the biggest one we've plowed so far. So it has taken a while. This guy's still going. Just checking on the contracts while we wait for that. There are some cultivating contracts, which are very tempting. Although we would need a better tractor to run the cultivator. Our own cultivator. Because if you guys forget, we do have one. It's just still at the store. And I've come to a realization that our 8000 tractor, the one that's on the grain cart, it is not powerful enough to run the grain cart, turns out. Especially when it's full. Well, I guess it can run it, it just can't pull it. If that makes sense. Because I was doing the cornfield and I had it completely full many times. And it just would not pull the grain cart at all. It's struggled. Alright, now that that is unloaded, check the contracts again. There's nothing there. Alright. Guy's doing what he needs to do. Oh yeah, I got the tree begun. I have since tree begun some trees. Mainly over here, because I want to extend this field like right here and then line up with that. So that way this is all one big field here. And it'll probably be our grass field. Most likely. So those bales. Those are bales. What in the world are they doing over there? Also, here is the custom corn textures for harvested corn, at least. Um, I absolutely love it. This is fantastic. It is truly fantastic, especially with the stubble destruction. It's perfect. Alright, so let's see. I think it's time to buy a new tractor. I know we just bought one, the Versatile. This one. Um, but I think that's mainly going to be our plowing, cultivating type things. But I don't even know where the there it is. This is one we have now, and it has 300 horsepower, which is fine. It just it won't pull, or it will, but not very well. The cultivator that we have, or the disc harrow that we have, nor will it pull the grain cart we have very well. Although that does say 275 horsepower. Interesting. Anyway, I still think it's a good idea to get a new tractor with a little bit more power. And I was kind of thinking the 2009 series, but that's only got 345 horsepower. Let's see, what is our planter that we're going to get first off? Honestly, I don't know. Wait a minute. Can we match these up? Do I have a 2018 tractor? I do. Oh, we're definitely getting the 18,000. 18,000. Because that makes sense. Sure, we'll put some beacon lights. Get the GPS up there. Although that adds an antenna. Don't necessarily like that. Alright, so we'll buy that, 2018. And then we'll buy this, the also 2018. I think that is a great idea. And then do I want liquid fertilizer? Honestly, maybe. It's only $5,000. Then we'd have to get a... Oh, I'll just buy it. Whatever. Sure. Alright, there we go. New tractor. And I bet you that guy's almost full. Oh, also, back to the fuel problem. We're going to need a pickup. I mean, we're going to need a pickup anyway, so might as well get this one. Tiger, what was that sound? Alright, so we'll buy that, and then we also need a gas or fuel barrel, or fuel trailer. Where would that be? Miscellaneous, right? Yeah, here it is. Alright, what does this change? Don't even know. Alright, that must be that. Rim color, secondary main color. Sure. Works for me. And the fun part about this shed in particular is it comes with a fuel barrel. So if we just fill this thing up and then back that in there like that, we have fuel. Alright, so we'll let that fill up. We will bring the planter back to the farm. And then we should probably bring the disc back to the farm too. Actually, I'm not going to put this in that shed. It's a bad idea. I'm going to go ahead and put it in this shed. Now, I do believe there was a contract for this field right here. So let's go ahead and find if that's true or not. Yes. And then while we're at it, let's just accept that one too. Alright. A bit of a shorter episode today. But yeah, that will be it for today, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.